guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be having a look at the Bowling Night stuff pack that just came out. So as you can see here, I've had a little test run with the build and buy options. I've built myself just a teeny little bowling alley as such, using the new textures. This texture here isn't, like wall texture isn't new, but this stone one here is, and the one I use inside throughout, including the recolors, is, and the floor tile that's down. I think it's supposed to be linoleum. I don't actually know what category it's listed under, but that is also new. Once we get inside here, we'll have a look. We'll go through all of the new decor that came in the game. If we go to our buy mode and have a little quick look-see at packs, I'm just going to scroll down to Bowling Night. And here are all of the new items that come in the pack. The pack is $10 US dollars. And this is the only thing I haven't put out, which is Peggy's Championship Ball, because it's an unlockable and I do have Sims on this lot, so I can't do it until they unlock it. If I wanted to unlock that right now, I'd have to remove them, go into build and buy and do that, and I just didn't do that. But there is this one trophy that you won't see in the actual build I did. And a side note, if you hear any meowing in the background, I have a very, very discontent little noisy attention hog kitty who is feeling lonely and smells the pot roast I've cooked for dinner. So just ignore that. Enjoy the background noise, because I'm sure she's in the room right now. There she is. She'll probably, yes, I hear you. I know you're there. Thank you. Yeah, I'm busy. I love you still, but I'm busy. So we're just going to jump in here. It focuses heavily on, yes, thank you. Thank you, Kitty Cat. Yeah, okay. Do you want to come up? Come on. Okay, she's going to sit with me for like 30 seconds and then get all squirmy and want to leave. But what I was saying is this pack focuses very heavily on mid-century modern 50s and 60s decor, or at least a revival of that. I guess bowling was really crazy popular back then. I'm not really sure because I wasn't alive. But anyways, do love bowling. She is right underneath the microphone now. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is going to be one of the hardest videos to ever film, even though it's supposed to be a very, very short one. I don't know if it's going to be anymore. Okay. She's right. Can you leave my microphone alone? Okay. Kitty clear. Let's get into this. Stop procrastinating. Stop getting distracted. Let's start with the outside. So this sign comes with it. I'm not really sure where you're supposed to use it, if you're actually supposed to put it in the bowling alley inside, because it's quite tall. I'm envisioning that it goes outside, so I put it up here. You could probably put it at the end of the lot. If you had a bigger lot, I just chucked this on a small lot. I built this really quickly. I did put in, ignore these, I put them in for more lighting, because these new lights that we have, I'll quickly jump in, they are singles. I've clustered them over here, but they are singles. They're hanging lights. They don't offer a lot of light casting over multiple grid tiles. It's quite downcast, and this little light isn't doing too much. Same with these. They downcast quite a lot. They don't really broadcast very far. So I did that just to get a little bit more light in on the situation, if you will. So ignore that. That's not part of the new junk, and neither is that gray tile out there, but whatever. I did what I did. And so when you do have a look-see in buy mode, you're going to get a small light and a long light of these two, and I thought it would be really cool to do like a mass cluster of them. It's really it's what I envision would be in kind of a 1950s rancher style revival bungalow, just some kind of crazy light fixture on entrance. So I did that. There's lots of different recolors with these. If I go up here, there's lots going on. Again, if we can change maybe the time of day. Not really. You can't really see the colors all that well, but there are quite a few different colorations that you can choose from. And that goes for most of the things in here. They follow pretty much the same color palette, I think I would say, except for these dividers. They don't have the light wood texture that's right here, the blonde wood. It's all very colorized and sort of neon, and it actually reminds me of something that would be from Into the Future for Sims 3. So I don't know how much I'm going to use these. And same with these wall lights. They're very bright, very fun. If that's what you're going into, it'll match whatever's playing on the screen here. And this on the top of the bowling lane is going to be a screen, which I'll show you when we get into gameplay footage. Well, not footage, and we're going to do it because I got the Sims right there. They're ready to go. We're also going to have a look at cast as well. But here we're going to start with a little dining room set we have. So there's multiple recolors on these chairs here. You've got some plain whites. You've got some really usable colors such as the blonde wood. I mean, the green metal bars or whatever supports aren't really your everyday color, but still, like, lots of really good neutral colors that'll go with everything. Fun tables, actually. I really like these tables. I can see myself using these a lot. So that's really cool. And then to carry on the mid-century theme, they've got this sideboard here, which has lots of great I think I really like that one. Like, if you're gonna go bright and fun in mid-century, I think the aqua and orange wood is really cool. Then we have this little end table lamp with patterns and colors galore, which you can utilize to your heart's desire. Now, if we have a quick look on the back wall here, you'll see there's a painting of bowling pins too. There's a couple of different variations. I think when it's technically turned on, it throws off like a neon teal color or whatnot, but right now it seems to be black and white, and there's a couple different variations, so there's that. And I really like how everything fits together in this pack. You have also these, I think these are supposed to be like the bowling waiting benches, you know, when you're waiting to roll out. There is one over here too that I'll show you, but this one comes with a really funky pattern on the back. There's one in red as well. Solid colors, again, lots of neutral colors that you could use for anything, and that's not a neutral color, but you've got black and white, you've got the blonde wood and white, you've got white on white, black on black. And I think they're going to be really versatile for gameplay. Same with this coffee table. I love this coffee table. This is something that I actually want in real life. And I saw chairs like this at Costco not that long ago. Love them. Love high back, mid-century, anything of the sort. It's really cool. These ones don't come with patterns, which I find really sad because I think high back chairs would be perfect for, you know, being that accent piece that has a crazy pattern on it. But whatever, I digress. Little triangle table. Like I said, everything has the same recolors, which is great. You can match it no problem. And then we have, behind my crazy choice of mashing all these lights together, we have this new panel of wall art, which, you know, has a few variations. I mean, some of them are pretty wild, but I don't know if you're supposed to put this behind a bar because there are bottles here. I guess you could, or it could be, you know, feature wall, whatever. This is what I did. I put it right beside the new trophy cabinet right here to showcase, you know, the most boring button down you've ever seen in your entire life. Plus, probably a sort of similar idea to this trophy down here. Right there. It's really cool. It looks like kind of a vending machine almost, like a 1950s retro modern vending machine. Very cool. This bar, like, I wish this was actually a bar, not just like a bowling alley counter, because it is beautiful. I love it. I think it would be so cool in a modern build, like an ultra modern build, to have this. I guess you could if you were doing a manor and you built like a bowling alley in your basement, or if you have a penthouse, you could put it up there too. But lots of cool recolors. I really like the neon green sign that pops up here on the white one. And then again, with these chairs, these are bar stools. They have the same pattern that's on this couch here, so that's really cool to match if you had like a great room and put all this stuff together. Great recolors. I really like the kind of, I guess you could call it like a cherry wood color and the teal. That's a really nice combination as well. Over here we have the coolest rug. I am somebody, if you ever find yourself over on Pinterest, find my page and you'll see I have a board dedicated to geometric design. I love it so much. Not so much these swoopy ones. That's a little bit too like fast food restaurant tomato mustard meat lettuce bun colors for me. I'm not really feeling that, but there's a lot of fun ones like these ones and these geometric ones in particular. I love because there's so many colors that you can use as your jumping off point for a design in any room. It's so busy and wonderful. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Or you could have something like a pure white room and go ham with one of these crazy rugs. It's great. Probably my favorite item in this whole pack. And then we have this cool clock. Love the recolors. Just love the recolors. I don't think I can say that enough. Like I'm really happy with I'm really happy with what they've decided to do color combinations wise. But I'm going to be honest here. This shelf slash shoe rack slash whatever it is supposed to be, room divider, I'm disappointed with. I think could have been a lot more potential to it. Like, you know, see here, if we go over to the bowling ball things, the bowling ball racks, when you go into these bowling ball racks and you change them up, the balls all change. And there's certain variations. Like, for example, there's 2 black, 2 gray as far as the rack is concerned. There's like 2 of each, so you can really get a variety of, you know, how the balls are on the rack so it doesn't look really repetitive. Whereas when you look at the shoe rack, like every pair of shoes is the same. There's not ones that are like crooked sideways, toes pointing out, anything. It's just very, I don't know, very military, very perfect, very repetitive. I'm just not feeling it. And the other thing too is there's only, like, I like this color combination, do not like that one. Some of them are just too bright for me, and I know I'll never use them for anything, even when I'm doing a bowling alley. But where the true disappointment comes in is with this, which I don't know what you do with this. It's a great idea for a shelving unit, but okay, what usually goes on shelves since I'm in here? I know the Kleenex box usually goes on. Like, nothing. You can cheat with move objects on to get stuff to go up on here, but I mean, for all the gaps and sections on this thing, whatever it is supposed to be, that's really disappointing. It could be the coolest bookshelf slash catch-all shelf for any room if you were going mid-century or super ultra modern even, but it's just, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if the players can interact with it. We'll see, and they can put their shoes on it, but for how I have found it so far, I'm really disappointed in that one object. It has so much potential, and I'll probably use move objects, like I said, to cheat stuff on there and use it how I intend, but that should just be something that is already in place. I don't know why they wasted time developing this or regurgitating it from this design just to add it into a pack that, like, look how many items there are. There's not a lot. If we go into show all, that's it. This is it. So why would you, essentially in my mind, waste 2? But anyways, I digress. We're going to talk about the actual wall texture here and this side of the build, the actual lane and some of the wall art here. I assume this is supposed to be like a leaderboard. This is really cool. I think that this is a light. It's very industrial. It'll come in really handy for, you know, any industrial build that you want to do. I'm going to use it for that at least. And where am I going here? There's recolors for this too. There's a lot of bright. Everything's very bright and opens up a lot of new color palettes if you decided you wanted to go down that route. Same with the bowling alley. There's a few colors. Again, I don't know how crazy I would get with that, but that's just not my style. Some of you guys might go like absolutely friggin' ham on the colors, and power to you. It's just not my thing. So it's good, but I feel like there could there could have been a little bit more. I don't know. I like the style of it though. So I'm going to leave on a positive note and say that I'm not disappointed in the style of things. It's a nice change from, you know, the Cosmolux ultra modern industrial. Like it gives us a bit more of an avenue that we haven't had a lot of in the game. And now we're going to jump into live mode here. And quickly, we have our two Sims. I don't even know what their names are, to be honest. Paxton Cordova and Octavia Denton, I guess, and they are dressed head to toe in the new gear. He does not look impressed with what she's saying. Probably, you know, she's probably like, dude, your shirt, like, control yourself. We're going bowling, not to the beach. But they've got their little bowling shoes on, they've got their really competitive, ultra try-hard gloves on, and these shorts are the cutest thing ever. They are high-waisted shorts, and she's got this little crop top on too, but I love the new bun. I love the hair texture that comes in. We're going to get into Cass in a second and have a look-see, but he has new hair as well, and this shirt comes with it. I honestly don't know. I didn't look. We'll have to look when we're in Cass if these are women's jeans or men's jeans. It doesn't ultimately matter, but I think I might have had the gender option deselected, so those are the only things that came up for men. But anyway, let's get going here. So we're going to get him to invite to bowl Octavia Denton, because she's the only person you know, and we're going to see how this works. They're not going to be able to reach this leaderboard if that's what it is. It would have been cool if they had little computers like in at least the bowling alley that I knew growing up. Are you guys going to do anything? Oh yeah, and there's this little bench underneath or behind them that mimics the pattern on the bar stool on the couch. Here we go. So he's acquired the bowling skill and just dropped it right there? That's really embarrassing. How does this work? Okay, I guess it's her turn now. Whenever she decides to actually... Oh no, it's his turn again. Alright, fine, whatever. It's resetting. Like I said, I wish they had the little computer chair things that are in some of the bowling alleys, like the one I had in my town growing up. Okay, bowling skill acquired. Bowling, a game of skill for children and adults alike. Alright, reading a book isn't going to help you here. Oh, natural. And see, the screen does a little thing. That's pretty cool too. Isn't going to help you here. You need to play again, and then keep on playing if you want to rise throughout the ranks. So apparently, from what I heard, this is only a mini skill. So if we look here, it only goes up to level 5 as far as I know. So, I mean, how much time can you really spend on bowling? Professional bowlers could argue that, but whatever. For me, I'm not going to spend like all my life getting my Sims up to max 10 in bowling, so I understand why they only did 5. Okay, so it's resetting. I just want to see what happens when... Oh, well done. That's embarrassing. Embarrassing. I hope you're not trying to impress him. It's very slow going, to be honest. Like, they stand there for quite a while. I just want to see what happens when somebody wins. How do the points work? What's going on? Oh, the tragic clown. Actually, that's really cool that they did that. Okay, next. Anybody? We're just going to fast forward this. I mean, he's enjoying himself, but it's not giving him any moodlets or anything, and he's just stuck there. The one thing, too, is these lanes are way bigger than I anticipated, to be honest. They're appropriate size, but you just don't really realize how big they're going to be. So, why did you cut her off, essentially? That was weird. So they stand there forever, and then they both go at the same time. I don't know. I don't know about that. Ultimately, you guys, I have to say, like, the items I like, but the bowling aspect of it... Oh, yes, Kitty, I know you're back. Hi. Hi. Yes, come here. Come here. I'm the only one home, and she wants to go outside. She wants roast. She wants attention, and she just will not stop. Okay. She's been doing this all day, so me getting quiet time to record probably isn't going to happen. So, like I said, just bear with it. Yeah, got it. I got it. I understand. I hear you. All right. But like I said, I like the furnishing, but I'm not gonna probably play with this. I'm not gonna put it in my house. Wow, why and how did that? Oh, and they do a little dance. I'm not sure if fiery balls are good for wooden courts. There's your quotable phrase for the day. Yeah. Cat. Oh, that's how I bowl. That's what happens. And that's what also happens, is you knock down like one pin in the back somehow. But okay, well, I don't know how, like, do they, are you from bowling too much? That is really embarrassing. A sore arm for bowling too much. You, sir, need to go to the gym. Yeah. Yeah, I know, take what I say, harbor your feelings. It will be okay. Well, I guess they just keep going forever. Until you stop them. I really don't know. But anyways, that's the build and buy. We're gonna go quickly into Cass and have a look at their outfits. Alright, so here we are in Create a Sim. We're gonna have a quick look at the hair that comes in the package for males. So we're going to sort by pack. Right down here, Bowling Night. They only have the one hairstyle, which is what he has rocking right now, which is, I don't know. We have a few like this, don't we? Like, if we look, let's nix this. We have a few hairstyles that are relatively similar. Maybe not that one. Like, this one has shaved sides and is combed back. Then there's this one. Well, it's a man bun, so, I mean, it's a bit different. But there is the one that which one am I thinking of here? This, nope, that's the Bowling Night one. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? This one is similar. And this one is similar, although not shaved sides. And there's one more, this one. So it's not crazy original. It's nice, but I will definitely be mixing it up with some of the other ones. I'll get them confused. It's very like footballer hair. And by football, I mean soccer. So that's that. And then for facial, I don't think we have anything for facial. I had a little boo in here when I was dressing them up, but I'm pretty sure there's not too much for accessories. There's no hats that I know of. I better make sure, because as soon as I declare that, then it's going to be like, you're wrong. And accessories, I don't think there's any facial-ish neck up accessories. Nope. And there's no makeup, so that's that. Then we go on to clothing. And we're going to sort it by Bowling Night. We have this shirt that actually I quite like, especially in this color. I think it suits him, but I put him in the flamingo t-shirt because I thought it was hilarious. So it's got patches and whatnot. It's very kind of punk hipster. I don't know. Slightly bomber, slightly sweater, if you will. And it comes in many different recolors. Then we have your traditional Charlie Sheen bowling shirt, which I'm not myself a fan of, and I won't be using it for anything, but it's there. It's appropriate for bowling. Then we have a flowered bowling shirt of different varieties. And then we have our little patterned flamingo and geometric shirt. Actually, there's quite a few little patterns on here. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. It kind of looks like it would be a boot or a golf club. I don't know how it pertains to bowling, but maybe it doesn't. And we have flowers, solids. Oh, no, that has geometry on it as well. Yeah, it's all right. It's nice. And then we have, you know, more stripy bowling shirts. It's exactly the same as this one, but it, for some reason, is down here. So there you go. Then we're going to go to pants. And once again, filter. So these are the only ones that come up, which is what he's wearing. So they are masculine. I know that they do come up in the female as well. Oh, this has, I should have rotated. This has whatever on the back. Maybe the other one doesn't. Let's have a look. Yeah, this one's just plain on the back, and this one's plain on the back, or relatively plain, and that has a pattern. What does this one have a pattern of? Flowers all around. Ooh, there's this one. Yeah, so there's a few options for t-shirts and whatnot. And then we're going to go to full body. I'm not sure if there are any full body here. Nope. So that's pretty much it. We have that hair, a few tops, those pants. We're going to look at shoes quickly. I wish there's a way to do sort all just one time. Yeah, we only get bowling shoes, but there are a few cool colors going on. Just like so. And last but not least, we have accessories, which is, I do believe, only the bowling glove. Come on. Y'all. Yeah, just the bowling glove, and there's a few different variations of that as well. Alright, so that's what you get for, you know, $10 for men. And then we go into women. Women have two new hairstyles. This is the other one, which is really cute, actually. I like it a lot. You could use it as a modern, it's quite Taylor Swifty, modern hairstyle, but it's also very mid-century if you wanted to go that route too. I like the little barrette. It's it reminds me of like I'm going on a date to the malt shop or something. It's very cute. And there is no new makeup. There's no hats, no accessories, no makeup. Okay, we're gonna go to shirts now. Women have a few more options here. I don't know why the men don't have a jacket like this. It would have been cool. But a few different varieties of bowler jacket. And it looks like they have plain backs. And then we have this top, which is what I had on Octavia to start out with. It has some patterns going on. There's some really cute flowered patterns, actually. Where's the one I originally had? This one. It reminds me of a dress I had for a Barbie when I was young. Very cute, and looks really cute with the shorts as well. This one does too, very 1950s with the cherries and whatnot. Just a little halter. Then we have our traditional bowling shirts. Nothing on the back, and then these ones do have the stuff on the back. So just one llama. Oh no, they do vary. So there you go. You could choose from that, and then she's got the same shirt as the men, the floral one. But that's it. Looking at pants, we have the shorts, we have this little skirt. If we just quickly get rid of her shirt, we can see it's like a high-waisted skirt and has some nice colors to it. It's probably not something that I would use on a crazy basis. I'm not ultra feminine that way, but still nice. And then the jeans that are female and male. And then her bowling shoes, which are the exact same as the men's, just for the lady folk. And her glove. So that's it for Cass. Let's maybe put a shirt back on her. So, like I said, it's $10 American. There's some cool things that have come in it, like the 1950s decor, some of the hair and everything, but I guess we have to remember it is only $10, so it's not like you're getting a whack of gameplay. I just feel like I don't think it's necessary for how I would play the game. I'm not going to use the bowling, I don't think, really at all. I will use the furniture that comes in it and the new hairstyles and maybe the tops that aren't the bowling tops, because I do not like how those look at all. So that's just my personal preference. So for what I'm going to use it for, I don't know if it was worth it for me, but I still like the style that comes in it. Let me know down below what you guys think of the pack and if you've enjoyed it or if you haven't. I mean, either way, feedback's always great. Yeah, so this has been bowling night stuff, and I'm gonna have a little play around with it and see what happens when you max out bowling, how crazy good you get, if you get strikes all the time or whatnot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!